Hello. Hello. I don't know if I heard me say hello before. Hello. I don't know how the audio is on this thing because we are using my sister's laptop for the first time. Not my laptop, but yeah. I'm really hating the way this thing is looking. It's mirrored. I'm on the right side of my bedroom, but it looks like I'm on the left side of my bedroom. Like it looks like I'm pointing to my right, but I'm pointing to my. This is my right. This is my left. But for y'all, it's switched, and I don't know how bad the internet's gonna be. So we just have to find out. So today is a different stream, kind of. I've got some new things from the store, including yarn. So that's really exciting. My camera video thing is very terrible right now. And it's waiting to connect. Okay, there we go. If I disconnect at any point randomly, that's why. But yeah. Right now we're about to do a yarn haul here in roughly the next few seconds. But the things we got for the signatures, they're in something we actually just got as well. It's a little divider, but I'm not picking it up because we got us these little let me see if I can point the camera down without butterflies. Yeah, y'all can see. I'm sorry, my thing is being crazy. But yeah, we got us a bunch of those to do with I really hate the camera quality on this thing, but oh well. So we're gonna switch you guys over to here. Hold on, because I don't want you guys to see it. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab the first shelf of yarn. Because I already put it away. You know me. But however, I can reorganize these a little bit because I didn't put them away in the exact same way I would want them. So probably gonna go ahead and reorganize them. And get out our the yarn for the next project. Okay. This is yarn shelf number 1 for this haul. Okay, to start off, we're starting off kind of strong. And we're starting off with, this is the Baby Bee Adorable Babies Blue. And the color is Baby's Blue. Sorry, I'm not doing a very good job today. It's a really pretty blue color. That's number 1. For number 2, we actually have 2 balls of this white color and the color Angel. So we have those. We're stacking them up in front of y'all because Then I got me another skein. I've had a skein of this before and I really loved it. It's called Sugar Plum. It's by the same brand. All of this that I'm about to show you guys are about the same brand. I'm gonna go ahead and say that because I don't feel like re-saying it. Poolside Vibes. It's a very pretty, like minty blue type one, I guess. Literally looks like pool water. This one is in Shell Pink. It's actually pretty cute. Then we have this one in the color Lullaby Lane. It's a very soft kind of mixture of purple, green, pink, white, just all that. Then we have this pretty one in the color Mint Charm. It's a very, like, the camera's not doing it quality, but that's a very bright green, guys. Don't be tricked. Then we have this pink one, and the color, I believe it's just pink. Literally called pink. And then for the final one for this yarn shelf is Green Tambourine. So we have that. Then for our, okay, so we're going to go ahead and reorganize that real quick. I'm thinking we're going to, okay, so whites are going to go at the top, obviously. That's going to go next. So, I think I'll do that for the next section. And then we're gonna do like that. That's a lie because we're gonna use that one, so this is gonna go like that. It might not shelf. Which I am getting a new yarn shelf Sunday, so you guys get to witness that, I guess. Okay, and then this is the last skein. Then this one's just gonna sit on the front. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and do this one because this one's kind of a mini one. To start off with, we have this in the color red. Again, these are all the same brand, the Baby Bee Adorable. 2 in the color black. 1 in the color burnt pumpkin. And then finally 1 in the color brown. So that's that right now. Then we have one more shelf, and then I want to get started on a bumblebee. Okay, now we have, this is the kind of more shelf. You guys are sneak peeking, huh? You're not supposed to sneak peek. You're supposed to be patient. Be patient. Haha, you didn't get to see those ones, I don't think. I'm gonna get laughed back at in the comments. I know those you didn't see because I made sure of it. Okay. Then we have these. And this one I've already got some of used. So I'm going to show you it first. So we first off have, this is in a different one. Sorry about the hook on the side of it. It's the Crafter Secret Cotton in the color Yellow Confetti. It's a very pretty colorway. And that's going back up here because I don't want to mess it up. Then we're going to start with the other yarns that have already been opened. This one, I don't remember the name of it. It's Aqua. It's the Scrubology. Okay, hold on. The brand is Scrubology in the color Aqua. It's a scrubby yarn because I was making my mom some scrubbies earlier. Then we have this color. It's called Make Noise for Turquoise. And the brand, I love this yarn. So then we have this, which is Baby Bee Cuddly one, and this color Sugar Plum. So we have that. I'm thinking of making myself a giant turtle with that one, so. Okay. So we're going to kind of speed around these because, like I said, I want to crochet. This in the name Hotspot. This in the color Caribbean. This in the color Periwinkle. This in the color City. This in the color Auburn Clay. This in the color Turquoise Rainbow Bridge. This in the color Spring Stripe. This in the color Extra Sprinkles. This in the color Bright Orange. Don't mind me, guys. I'm over here dying. And then this in the color Vintage Green Stonewash. Washed. Now let me go put all these away. Like a smart business owner. Rather than making a mess. Because Lord knows if this mess falls, it's going right straight into the floor. And I don't want that. So, yeah. Because you guys would hear me complain. Because I don't like the idea of having yarn all over my floor because it makes me look like a dirty person. And I swear I'm not as dirty of a person as my room makes me look out to be. So this one's going to go right there. And then these go on top of those. Okay. So, I, however, don't think this is a big enough hook, but we're still going to try because you know how I am. So, we're going to be using the size 6mm hook. It's one of the Yarnology ones, I want to say. I know I want to use this color. I want to use light colors for this, so we're going to go with light colors, of course. Then, I guess to match the vibes, we're going to go with this one. So, guys, we are using the colors Baby's Blue and Poolside Vibes to make a bumblebee. And then for the wings, of course, because you can't forget wings, we're using the color Angel. So, yeah. Let's not fall out of the chair, guys. That might be a good show for y'all, but it wouldn't be a good show for my bones. Okay. So we'll need one of these. Okay, let me just pick this whole thing up. Okay, we're going to be using a white one for the inside. We're going to put it on the inside because, of course, these things are too big. So ignore this completely, guys. This is clay, I swear. It's a piece of clay. I'm doing something because my friend has his signature, so I'm going to take her signature and put it on that and then send it to her. So, yeah. Then, I don't know what size eyes we'll need quite yet, so we're going to give that a second. We're not going to pick those out until the time comes because, you know, yeah. So, that, and then I need my stitch marker. I just had it. Where is it? It's not under any of my yarn. Is it? Oh, you guys are hiding it. How dare y'all? Okay. We got the stitch marker. So again, for this project, all I need are those 3 colors of yarn, 2 for the body, 1 for the wings. This calls for a 9mm, so I may go up to a 7. I don't know. Because I like my stitches tight for my amigurumi, my stuffed animals, because the tighter they are, the more, compact it is. Therefore, it's easier to, you don't see as many holes in the project as you would if you were using like a 9 or a 10 millimeter hook, right? So, yeah. I am not following a pattern. I am going based off of a pattern, but this yarn is so big, and this was to cover up the acrylic yarn or whatever, and the acrylic yarn, the pattern is different, because if you use fluffy yarn for an acrylic yarn pattern, your pattern is like 10 times bigger than it's supposed to be. So we're using my brain to think of a pattern. So first things first, I'm going to pick what color the body, the main color, is going to be, which I'm leaning more towards this Poolside Vibes one because I really like this color. I wish I was popular when it comes to stuff like this, because if so, I could just ask to be like, hey, guys, make a vote. Poolside Vibes or Baby's Blue. Right, yeah. Baby's Blue for the body. Or to start with. And y'all could do that for me. But I think since I'm the only one in here, I'm going to go ahead and start with Poolside Vibes. And you may be asking, like, why not just make both of them? Because I only need one more bee, and I can't make another project until that day's project is done. So we're going to start with a central pool, of course. Okay. And a long, well, it's going to be on the outside, so it doesn't have to be long. That, I wonder, no, that ain't going to fit. I was about to say, I wonder if I can put it on it, but that's not going to fit by any means. Okay. We are going to start off with 6 single crochets, though. Okay. So we start off with 6 single crochets in our magic ring. Sorry about that, guys. You can hear my girlfriend snoring in the back, if you can. I might, if I do finish this tonight, which hopefully I do, make some mini bees, like, I don't know. I'm also thinking of making for my draw a little girl, like a doll, who's wearing like a Easter themed dress, like an Easter colored dress. So, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. Bruh. Me and this yarn are about to fight. There we go. It's not through both sides, is it? Oh yeah, guys, we had Taco Bell for lunch, and oh my gosh, it was so good. It's our first time having Taco Bell, believe it or not. Actually, it was our second time. Because to that. Okay. But we went with one of my old friends' family. But then something between me and the dad happened, so I can't say what on the internet, but yeah. Those of you who know. So don't say it nowhere because it's very triggering for me. But if you know, you know. And if you know, I'm sorry for you. You should not have had to go through that. A lot of people, I'm not even going to get in the concept of that because that's going to get very emotional for me. Okay. I'm thinking this is going to be a bit too tight for my stitches. So we're going to go up to a size 7mm. So I need to grab a different hook. A whole different look of a hook as well. That sounds weird. Not like inappropriate weird, just like, weird saying something like that. And of course I make a knot in the yarn, so we have to cut off that and waste that a little bit of yarn. But hey, it's better than making my project look stupid. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put that right there. Give me just a second, guys. I gotta grab my 7mm. And we're just gonna hope this works because it's the only other one I have. Well, the biggest one I have. Let me rephrase that. The biggest one I have that I haven't used. And yes, I'm basically throwing yarn at you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I can already tell I'm going to hate this hook. That pains me. It was screeching at me. Guys, this hook is so mean. Okay, that's looking a little bit better, but there's really no telling until we get around that first round. Like the first couple of stitches of the first round, and then once we get to about the end of the round, then we'll know. Okay, and we're going to put the stitch marker in that stitch. Now we're back to the 6 single crochets in the magic ring. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna increase all around in each one of those stitches. Okay. Whoa, that was not good. I was about to drop my name project and the stitch marker. Project's one thing, but the whole dang stitch marker, that's gonna make me lose it. The stitch marker, not my mind. Okay, so we're gonna do a single crochet increase round now. And this one may turn out a little smaller than the other one actually, because I'm not gonna do as many rows. Therefore, different yarn's gonna have different size ways and everything. So we gotta be careful of that. So it really all just depends on how this really looks after I finish this round. I may do another round. I don't know. think that's plenty big enough. Yeah, that's good. So we're gonna now do a single crochet round, and we'll see how that looks afterwards. I think we're gonna probably do 2 single crochet rounds for the head portion of it. Then once we get to the body, we'll do 1 single crochet round per color. So yeah. Good, how are you? I actually just got some new yarn today, so I'm doing pretty good. That's good. Also, I feel like your name sounds familiar. Do I know you from somewhere? Like Discord, TikTok, anywhere like that? Or have you been in here before? Because I feel like I know you from somewhere. Yes, you. Hi. Oh my gosh. I've been checking those notifications recently. I've just been like, my girlfriend said, sick a lot recently. So I just haven't responded because a lot of people, when they do like that, they'll respond really quickly and I won't feel like talking. So I'll just be like, yeah. I'll literally tell her, like, have you seen the chat recently with the crafts and everything? People in there are so dang talented. Talking about you. So, yeah. But how have you been? Oh yes, we definitely gotta study. Speaking of studying, I need to get off here sooner than later and get my typing done for my schoolwork because I never got it done. Forgot about it because we went yarn shopping and everything, so I lost track of time. And yeah, that whole thing. We were gone out of the house for like from 12:30 till like 6 o'clock at night. So because like I had therapy, then I had you know, the yarn shopping. We went out to lunch to get a lunch with my mom, dad, and my 2 siblings. Um, okay, but at 12:30 we left to go to therapy, right? Then after therapy, we went stopped by Taco Bell for lunch. We're there for maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour at most. Um, I'd say no longer than an hour. Um, then we went to Hobby Lobby and got some yarn and some other stuff. Yes, it was really fun hanging out with family. Even if I was breaking their bank account. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. plenty big enough to be the head. Bunny, I'm making a bee. Do you think this is the head portion? Do you think I should make another row of this for the length of the head, or should I go ahead and start the rest of the change to the next color? I got that much done of it. What do you think? Because I don't know. At first I was going to say it should be good enough, but I don't know. I don't really know. Okay. Have you seen my bees before? I make bees like this. So my bees typically look off anyway. Because for one, they have no stinger. I'm telling you, that dang mirror is killing me, guys. Their stinger, they don't have a stinger that I haven't even pressed yet. That's part of the drop, so there you go. This is a little sneak peek. Oh. Okay. Which I don't think my parents really realized. Thank you. That's actually a finished bee. It's the only one I have. I'm making another bee, so I'm only going to have 2 for this drop because I'm not really interested in making bees because the amount of bees I used to make, guys, it's ridiculous. So yeah. Just give you a little kind of like an life update, so there you go. Yeah. Right now, fiber filling, and I've been so busy to go out and buy some. Yeah, I had to actually buy me a new thing of polyfill today because I had ran out. So that was tragic. Okay. That's definitely big enough. No questions about it. So we're going to go ahead and add our eyes. I think we're going to stick with the large eyes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Speaking of that, I was actually planning on doing that after this bee. Probably not today or really soon, but like before the drop. So obviously really soon, but yeah. Me deciding if the eyes are actually straight. That looks straight to me. Yeah, that's straight. It's straight enough. Hold on. I may be having a little bit of ADHD because we're gonna go up a size of eyes, the biggest eyes I have, ironically. We have to bring them out a little bit though for that, don't we? Yeah, that looks a lot better. It's 1, 2, and 2. Yes, that's definitely it. Okay, now we can add the backings. Those take up centimeter disc group actually small one, but if you use bigger yarn it'll be bigger. It's an easy pattern, and even the dress was. Yes, I don't like making huge plushies because I have a very low tolerance for patience. So yes, I have patience a lot more than my family does, but I'm still part of my family. I barely have any patience. So yes, I've seen the bear. It looks actually pretty cute. I like it. You did very good with it. That's not me exaggerating. That's just my voice because I'm trying to grab these dang backings, and they're rolling away. Yeah. Okay. I'm scared, guys. These things hate me. You hear that? Okay. I feel like these are sinker eyes, not safety eyes, but they're safety eyes. Like, they just look like what I would imagine sinker eyes looking like. Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah, and I forgot a color. I need to get the black out. Actually, I have a black that's open. That same brand, too, which is good, because that's what I need for this, because I don't like using multiple different brands for one project. Me I mean, I don't like it, obviously, but I'll tolerate it, I guess. But this one's the same brand, so we don't have to tolerate anything that we don't want to. Let me fight with the dang fuzzies first. There we go. Okay. Sorry for the table wiggling, guys. My desk has always been really wiggly. I think we're gonna go for a shorter smile instead of a big old grin, like I usually do. Okay, we're gonna go in. I actually seen the lady at Hobby Lobby that got me into crochet today. She was there when we were shopping. Okay. That looks kind of good. Okay, I'm going to tie those together. And then I'm going to cut all of my inside tails a little short. You may be like, why? It doesn't matter. They're on the inside. It matters to me because I'm having to work with it. It matters to me because it's complicated. They don't like me. And I don't like them. Okay, so we're going to grab all 3 of our yarn tails and just snip them short a couple inches. That one might have cut a little too short, but it's staying together, so we're good. It's not like falling apart, because if it wasn't good, it just fell apart, but it's not falling apart. Okay. Picked up crochet after I broke up with my ex-boyfriend because I thought I learned something new instead of being sad over it. Accurate. How old are you? I thought you were like 12 years old. How old are you? I swear, I am so bad at guessing ages. I'll think the oldest people are the youngest people, and some of the youngest people are the oldest people. It's crazy. I typically tend to think you're younger than you actually are, but Lord knows. Which on here, you're allowed, but if you are younger than 13, you can't be on my main TikTok because, there's nothing obviously inappropriate going on. It's just like a safety issue. Okay. I'm only friends with one person under the age, and I think she's 6 years old, and that's because her mama is my friend. The kid is just like, she talks to me, so I call her my friend, but it's really her mom that's my friend. I barely talk to the kids, so yeah, don't come for me. Okay. We're going to next, we're gonna make the body come together with us. Younger two people tend to get confused, but it's just hereditary. I don't even know what you look like, I don't think. I honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I like kind of envision you as like, what's the look? You're not Chinese, but very like, I don't know if it's Chinese or Vietnamese, something with people with the very light skin. They're very pretty people, but their skin, they look like a ghost. Again, I'd love to look like what, but like, I guess the way to describe you would look like is, pretty and pale. Like, not in a mean way, but like, that's just, how I envisioned you. I'm sorry if I offend you. I'm not trying to. On your Discord profile. Let me take a look. Are you Bunny in my Discord server too? That's. And I find it. Well, I can find it. I found it. It's just not like on your. I'm Asian, so yeah, but I'm not that pale because I get tanned easily. Yeah. Asian was the word I was looking for. You look similar to what I thought you were. You looked like. Based off of your profile picture, I'd say you're anywhere from 14 to 19. Not a very strict placement or whatever you want to call it, but other than that, 14 to 19 is all I would guess. But I feel like Asians, they typically look a lot younger than they actually are. I don't know if it's just like you said, the heritage, or if it's just like a genetic thing. But you guys are typically very pretty. I'm 16 as well. I think we established that. Don't tell me. No. No. That's illegal, guys. Not really. Don't come after me. Oh. That was over dramatic, but I could have sworn we had a freaking factory knot in our project. Luckily, it was just knotted. It was not a factory knot. Thank God. Why was I genuinely terrified to be your friend? Like, I always wanted to ask you to be my friend, but I've been like genuinely terrified you're gonna like hate me or something like that. I don't know. And like you crochet pretty cute things. Like, I don't know if you're from Asia, but like if you live in Asia or not, but that'd be pretty cool. To have a friend from Asia. Okay. I'm gonna follow the links. A lot of people do. A lot of people. It's like I'm gonna be honest with you. It's an embarrassing amount of people that literally despise me. You do live. You're very far from me, but okay. You're like, I would say planets, but that ain't true. Your country's away from me. I'm in Alabama in the U.S., so yeah. I've actually been asked if I was Asian. I don't know if it was Puerto Rican or I think I got asked Asian, Puerto Rican, and Hispanic because a lot of people assume that I am, but I am Indian. The Hispanic that they see is the Indian in me, so they confuse that very often. I got asked by a teacher if I was Hispanic 1 year too, so it don't bother me. I don't even speak Spanish. I mean, I know the very few normal, like obvious words. Like I know how to say red, um, blue, hi, how are you? I know how to say goodbye. I know how to say not vamonos, but let's go. Part Indian. Like I think it's not like 19% Indian or something like that. You haven't seen how freaking pale up and tan my arms are. Under there, under my like that part of my arm isn't really tan, but this part of my arm, the camera is not doing it justice. They used to be worse. And it's not from just being tan or whatever people like to call it. It's because I'm Indian, part Indian, so my skin tone is one of those things that, you can tell I'm Indian from. A lot of people get Indian and Hispanic people mixed up though, so it's okay. It's not like I'm gonna jump down your throat just for getting my race wrong, which I just kind of because I'm mostly American, so I just say I'm American because I was born and raised in America. My ancestry were Indian, so that makes me part Indian. So none of my parents are fully Indian. It's just yeah, my ancestry and everything. They're Indian, so of course you have to since your ancestors were Indians, you're part Indian. That's how everybody says it nowadays. You are? How are you Indian, though, if you're so, like, pale? I wonder if it's something to do with the Asian and the Indian. Because you must be part Indian and part Asian. I feel like I have a mix of many different like races, but Hispanic is not one of them. I have never and will never be Hispanic. Or know how to speak Spanish, most likely. It's just not something I've been interested in learning. Heck, I was more interested in learning Russian and German more than I am Spanish. Spanish is just one of those things that you hear too often at times. And Russian and German are just one of those things you rarely ever hear nowadays. Especially where I'm from. Those are not very common languages spoken here in the US. Where I'm from. Now I know like in Greece and stuff like that they use Spanish, and that's because I watched somebody who spoke or who lived in Greece that spoke Spanish. I say it's like use past tense because I used to watch them. I don't anymore. I feel like that's gonna be a little too long. If I stuff the nose enough, the face. I should have went with my dang gut. It's an Asian country, and a lot of people from India are pale, and I'm from the north, so we're like technically Chinese and Mongolian, but our land was merged with India, so yeah. There's like a different. I don't know if that's like the Indian I'm thinking of, because the Indian I'm thinking of is like you know how Indians are. Because if you're Indian, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like how the skin is different from ours, very much so. Why does it look so trashy, guys? And the eyes are on the side, not the front. Oh well, I'm not fixing it. It's good enough. Because I'm not doing nothing wrong. It's just being mean. That's definitely the correct excuse. But yeah. Hold on. Yes.
Can I get my little buddy's water?
Yeah.
Because I think I fed him earlier, didn't I?
I don't remember. Probably not because we were gone. So and after stuffing first, it comes out different than stuff later. Yeah, but I don't sew my eyes on. I have safety eyes. This is going to look more like a dang worm than it is a bee, guys. Which what I could do. Ooh. Mm-hmm. By the way, I forgot to mention, but you are on camera.
Okay. It's okay. It's your room. I thank you for letting me see it. What you making?
A bee.
A what?
A bee.
A blue bee?
Yeah.
I know it's Easter, but...
It's a blueberry.
A blueberry?
Not really, but... Hey, I mean, if you want to call it a blueberry.
Huh? Are you talking?
I was talking to my peoples. what I might do is I might go ahead and close it off here so it doesn't get too long. But at the same time, I don't want to, because I would need to frog these 2 rows because I don't want to do like that. So should we make it a rather really little B, or should we frog the last 2 rows and start closing it up? I vote for frog the last 2 rows and close it up. Sorry, I forgot the words, but yeah, that's what I vote for. It's up to you, bunny. Don't kill me now. I'm gonna get ready to frog it because I already know you're fixing to be like, if you want to frog it, frog it. No turning back now. Okay. So I don't like that. I hate undoing fluffy yarn because I'm always afraid it's gonna break. One, two, and then a decrease. Guys, I'm gonna do something stupid and I'm gonna make. I'm gonna redo that. Because if I do, just close it up straight away, it's gonna be a little too short. So I'm gonna do 1 row of single crochets, then close it up. So yeah, and we'll attach the wings to that middle different color blue there. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the blue yarn off though because I am done with it. You're mean. It's not happening. As much as I love you guys, it's not happening. I'm not reattaching that dang yarn. I hate attaching yarn. Maybe next time. Maybe. you went, yikes. Yeah, as soon as your message came through, I just cut the yarn off. No joke. Like, as soon as it came through. Like, the universe does not like me, guys. It's very clear. Okay. Because I'm still trying to learn how to properly attach and detach yarn. Like, obviously I know how to detach it because, yeah. But attaching it's another story. Because detaching it does not go well for me usually. Alright, so here's where I've got to start closing it up. Because if I don't, it's gonna get too long. It takes like a couple to go through because I'm halfway across here. Yeah, and even if you're not, it'll still take like forever because even though my uncle was like in the living room, it still takes about 10 seconds for any messages to go through. Even if we're right across the hall from each other or in the same room. I feel like the face was a little long. I'm gonna complain though. I'm just gonna do it, price it, throw it, gonna leave it be. Because I ain't fixing it. Because it's good enough. Like, I'm not just throwing a fully priced item out there that's trash. It's a product. It's a finished product, right? It'll be a finished product, right? Like, I'm just making that clear that I'm not literally selling unfinished products. Like, this is gonna be finished. It's just, at the same time, I'm figuring the pattern out as I'm, working at it. I don't want anybody thinking I'm just throwing patterns out there. What in the world? Single crochet. Single crochet. Huh? Huh? Single crochet. Decrease. 1, 2. Decrease. 1, 2. Decrease. 1, 2. Decrease. And then we're going to decrease that because that's extra 2 for some reason. Don't know why. So we are going to decrease the start and then do the normal single crochet decrease afterwards. Single crochet. Continue my studies. My break till is closing, and so bye bye. Have a good crochet. It's 11 p.m. here. We're 12 hours difference. And bye bye. I probably won't be on here long. Probably long enough to finish this bee, and then I'm gonna get off. Single crochet. Decrease. Single crochet. Decrease. Single crochet. And then decrease. Single crochet. Decrease. Okay, so we're going to get up for a second. I'm gonna step out of camera here for a second to fix my pants because they folded up on me. Then I'm going to grab this. And then I'm going to grab my handy dandy scissors. Warning, I am using scissors. I completely forgot to warn you guys of that before. But your girl is using scissors, so just letting you guys know. I don't want to trigger anybody or anything, so. Oh my gosh. I love this. Okay, so we're going to fill it about halfway with this fiber fill. We're using the same fiber fill. I don't know why I said this fiber fill as if like I'm using two different fiber fills. And of course you're going to drop the hook, guys. If I don't drop the hook, what would I do? Oh my gosh. Why is it so tiny, guys? She's supposed to be perfect. She's tiny. Oh well, she's just gonna stay tiny.